power couple Warren Beatty and Annette Bening seem to have it all. Flourishing Hollywood careers, 4 beautiful children, and a marriage that's lasted 25 years. But just how did Bening capture the heart of Tinseltown's most notorious Lothario? Let's take a look at some of the strange things about Annette Bening and Warren Beatty's marriage. Love at first sight. When Beatty met the actress shortly before filming 1991's Bugsy, he told director Barry Levinson that he wanted to marry her. The pair kept things platonic on set, but he later told the newspaper that falling in love with her, quote, took about 10 minutes, maybe 5. I was so elated to meet her, and yet at the same time, I began to mourn the passing of a way of life. End quote. But if there was one person who could domesticate the perpetual bachelor, it was Bening. According to her mom, Shirley Bening, quote, he fell for her because she doesn't behave like an actress, she's still herself. End quote. Beatty's math. Author Peter Biskind alleged in his unauthorized biography, Star, that Beatty had slept with, wait for it, 12,775 women. While Beatty has had a number of high-profile romances, including dalliances with Natalie Wood, Joan Collins, Madonna, Carly Simon, and Diane Keaton, just to name a few, Beatty maintained that Biskind's math was way off. He explained to the AARP, quote, think about it, sleeping with 12,775 people. That would mean not just that there were multiple people a day, but that there was no repetition. End quote. Bening told The Mirror she had no issues with Beatty's reputation. Quote, I didn't have any preconceptions about him. He didn't have any about me either. It wasn't about how many women he had been out with. Sure, he likes women. Why shouldn't he? He makes you feel good. Well, he made me feel good. End quote. He wanted to cast Bening in Dick Tracy. A year before they fell in love on the set of Bugsy, Beatty had hoped Bening would star as his leading lady in the 1991 comic book adaptation Dick Tracy. Beatty had set up a meeting with Bening in Los Angeles, but he later shared with Entertainment Weekly that the starlet was a no-show. Quote, I asked why, and I was told that her ex-husband had a problem in New York, and she went to see if she was needed at all. I was impressed with whoever that was. End quote. In fact, her agent warned her not to take the meeting in fear that he would hit on her. Coincidentally, Beatty's last known flame before he met Bening, pop star Madonna, also had a big role in Dick Tracy as the villainous vixen, Breathless Mahoney. That could have made things pretty heated on set. Marriage concerns. Beatty, who waited until he was in his 50s to tie the knot, admitted to the Today Show that he feared commitment due to his feelings about divorce.
I wasn't trying to avoid marriage, I was trying to avoid divorce. I had no doubt when I met Annette that it was time to get married.
Bening's friends and family, on the other hand, were surprised and concerned when she revealed their engagement. She told The Express, quote, I didn't consider for a moment how it would affect the people around me, like my friends and family. I was suddenly the sister or friend who had married Warren Beatty. He was the man who appeared to be the lifelong bachelor. It was the big issue of that moment. End quote. One reason for that concern, besides Beatty's reputation, was the fact that he's 22 years older than Bening. But it wasn't an issue for her. She explained to The Express, quote, I had never been attracted to younger guys. I had, from my late teens, always liked men who were older than me. End quote. The couple wed in a private ceremony on March 3, 1992. Divorce rumors. According to the New York Post, while Bening was promoting the 2010 film The Kids Are All Right, reporters were instructed to not ask the actress about Beatty or their 4 children, sparking rumors that there was trouble in paradise. A source told the Post, quote, the blackout immediately amped up speculation by the press corps of an impending split, end quote. The National Enquirer alleged that Beatty and Bening butted heads over their teenage daughter Kathleen's decision to have transgender surgery. The tabloid reported that Beatty was devastated over the news. Beatty opened up about Kathleen, who now goes by the name Stephen Ira, in an interview with Vanity Fair. Quote, he's a revolutionary, a genius, and my hero, as are all my children. End quote. They support each other's career. Beatty took a 15-year hiatus from the limelight to focus on raising their 4 children, while Bening starred in critically praised films such as The American President, The Siege, American Beauty, Being Julia, The Kids Are All Right, and 20th Century Women. It wasn't until the two appeared together in the 2016 film Rules Don't Apply that the power couple united on screen again. It was their first role together since 1994's Love Affair. Bening said, quote, I have never considered our careers a competition. Warren has nothing to prove to anybody, and I've limited myself to an average of 1 movie a year since our wedding. End quote. Thanks for watching! Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.